I'm sitting here watching this little waterfall, and it reminded me of a time when I was around about maybe 10. Me and my brother and our buddy Chucky was sitting on the porch. We were broke as hell. I mean, we didn't have a dime. Now, Chucky had money. His family had a little money. His father had died. He was a war vet, and his mom was getting money. Plus, she worked, and his sister worked. But me and my brother, we were tapped out. We had no money. And we were broke as hell, man. It was hot. It was a hot summer day in Detroit. And I'm like, man, we sat on the porch and we was like, man, we gotta make some money. We can go to the movies, man, get out this heat. Now, Chucky, he had a couple of dollars, but he had paid for our way to the movies for so long. I didn't really want Chucky to pay again. Not that he would have minded, he didn't mind. But, we kind of wanted our own money. But here we were, busted. Me and my brother we were out. And I'm sitting up there on his porch, our porch, and I'm broke. My brother broke, and I'm thinking, man, we got to get some money, man. And we're sitting up there thinking of all the ways we could get some money, cut some grass. We didn't have a lawnmower, pick up some trash. Really didn't want to do that, but we would have did it. And we asked some people in the past, they said, hell no, get out of here. So I figured, we got to make some money. I said, what y'all got, man? I don't have nothing, man. I don't have no ideas. So I sat back up, and then it hit me like a bolt of lightning. Oh shit, I know how to make some money. So my brother said, where you going? I said, I'll be back. So I went in the house, I got a bucket, put some water and soap in it, got me a couple of newspapers, and I came out to the front porch. He said, where you going, all that stuff? I said, man, I'm about to wash windows over here, man. Wash windows? Yeah, I'm gonna ask people if they want me to wash their windows. Man, nobody gonna let you wash their windows. Fuck, you don't know that, man. Let's try it. Damn, every time somebody try to do something, y'all shoot it down. Not you, Chucky. This motherfucker. Man, you gonna be my brother, man. Man, nobody gonna let you do no windows, man. Chucky like, yeah, man, probably. Ain't nobody gonna let you do. You too young, man. Man, fuck both of y'all. I'm gonna make some money, man, today. And when I'm sitting on the stack, I know you paid my way a lot of time for the movies, Chucky, but hey, man, I'm gonna tell both of y'all, fuck y'all, I got money now. I'm going by movies by myself. And they were rolling and laughing. Man, you ain't gonna get nobody to let you do their windows, man. So watch. So I started on our side of the street. I went every house to the corner. Everyone told me no. They were still laughing when I came up another side. Everybody on that side said no. And I'm getting discouraged. I'm like, man, I mean, just a little bit of windows. No, you too young. No, I do my own. No, no, no. I said, man, fuck this, man. Yeah, you tell me no. You better be glad I ain't trying to break in your house and steal some shit. But I went into that anyway. But yeah, I just wanted to, just earn a little money, man. So I went to this one lady's house, catty corner from where we live, across the street from where we live. And I believe her name was Miss Johnson. I'm like, man, Miss Johnson, she's old. Yeah, she'll let me do it. Yeah. Miss Johnson let me do it. So I knocked on her door. Bop, bop, bop. She took her time. Oh, yeah. Bop, bop, bop. Over the door, creaking like an old damn castle door. I'm like, Miss Johnson, I was wondering if I could like maybe wash your windows and make them real clean. Wash my windows. I said, yes, ma'am. I just I can do all the windows. What are you gonna do about upstairs? I don't have a ladder, but maybe I can just do the inside. And you got a little stool. All right, you gonna wash every window. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I got my bucket. I got soap. I got rags. I got paper to dry them on. I got everything. All right. Where you gonna start? I said, I can do it right now. No, where are you gonna start? Oh, wherever you want me to start. All right. Start down here in the living room. I got a little step ladder. You can wash all the outside. Then you can come in and you can wash all the windows inside. I said, oh, yes, ma'am. And I'm like, yeah, man, I got a job. So I was like, yeah, okay. Now, my brother and Chucky sitting over there like, what? This motherfucker got some. I said, yeah, motherfucker, stack in a minute. Man, I started washing those windows, making sure I clean up the little window sill. I cleaned the windows inside and out. The only windows that I did not clean were the windows upstairs on the outside because I had no I didn't have a ladder to get that high. And I'm like, man, I'm gonna get stuck. I'm going to the movies. I'm buying me some honey buns, which was my favorite treat back then. I'm gonna do this. I had all these plans, and I couldn't wait. I was like excited. I was lit up. I'm about to get a stack. All these windows, I'm sweating like a pig. I'm going back and forth to my house, dumping the bucket out. Finally, she said, you can use my basement to change the water. I'm busting my ass. I got every window washed. Clean up the window sill, clean up the floor, make sure no drops on the floor. And I said, ma'am, I got everything. Miss Johnson, I got everything done. I'm done. So let me look at them. Yeah, they clean. They're nice and clean. All right, time to get paid. I'm like, yeah. Mother was like, man, I said, fuck back, man. And y'all didn't want to do it. She said, let me go get my purse. I'm like, shit, get that purse. She came back with her big ass purse. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a stack. I'm gonna be fucking so paid. Man, she got that big ass purse. I know it's gonna must got a big wad of money in it. And I didn't even realize what she was doing. When she went in her big purse, she pulled out a small little purse, like a coin purse. And I'm like, oh, what the fuck is that? And she said, she squeezed it, I opened it up a little bit, and she took out a quarter. And she put it in my hand. Hold your hand out. I'm looking at her like, she put the quarter in my hand. She said, you did a good job. Thank you for doing my windows. And I'm looking at this quarter like, back and forth to her, her quarter. I'm like, man, Miss Johnson, I did a lot of windows. All I want to get is a quarter. Did you tell me how much you wanted to charge me? No, ma'am. Then if you don't set the price, you allow me to set the price. All you get is a quarter. But ma'am, I did everything. Everything except the windows upstairs, I did in and out. I feel the little bitch in me coming. I said, I can't just get a quarter. You want something else? Yeah, like more money. She she was teasing. Oh, god damn. That bitch had me worried for a minute. Oh, man, I'm about to get paid now. Shit. The quarter was the test. I get it. It's a test. See if I'm going to be a good guy. She went over to the little cabinet in the dining room. That's where she keep her money. So if I ever wanted to rob her ass, I know exactly where she keep the money. But she didn't bring out money. She brought out a pack of gum and laid that gum still in my outstretched hand. I'm like, if you want more, here's the piece of gum. Now I'm crying like a motherfucker. Oh, Miss Johnson, I did all this work. You can't just give me a quarter, man. You gotta give me more than the quarter. Now my brother and them, they don't hear what's going on because we like inside the house a little bit. The door's open. And she said, well, that's all you gonna get. You didn't tell me what you gonna charge me. I get to set the price. I said, but a quarter? That's all you get. Now you can leave. Or you can give me my quarter back and my gum back. Bitch, I might get. I just walked out the house, walked down the steps with my bucket and my rags that I had left over and some paper. When I got to my brother and Chucky, he said, man, what you get, man? Don't worry about it, man. Why you crying? I said, motherfucker, I ain't crying, man. I ain't crying, man. I don't want to talk about it, man. Man, what you get? I don't fucking talk about it, man. I don't talk about it. Man, how much you get, man? They kept asking me. Finally, I just couldn't hold back. I went in my pocket and they expected a big old wad of cash come out, and all it came out was my hand still clenched, holding on to that quarter. And as soon as I opened my hand and showed him the quarter, he said, what's that? And Chucky said, oh, man, Miss Johnson did you like that? She only gave you a quarter? I said, man, that bitch only gave me a quarter, man. What the fuck? Man, they were roaring laughing. They was on the fucking ground laughing. I said, man, all I fucking got is a quarter. Thinking like, man, stop being a bitch, man. I said, man, fuck that, man. This fucking hoe only gave me a quarter. Oh, man, fuck. Took you. My brother ran in the house and, mama. And Pelly out there crying. Miss Johnson cheated her. My mom, what happened? I said, remember I was going back and forth? Miss Johnson, I washed your windows and I thought she's going to give me a lot of, I washed all the windows, mama. She already gave you some fucking, don't you cut. She gave me a quarter. You worried about cursing right now? I just got robbed. I got a fucking quarter. And a fucking stick of gum. Bitch didn't give me a whole pack. My mother got immediately upset. Stormed across the street, knocked on the bitch door, open this damn door. Miss Johnson opened the door. What do you want? You had my son over here working like a goddamn slave, and all you gave him was a quarter? He ain't asked me. He didn't set the price, so he allowed me to set the price. And I think all he did was worth a quarter. You no good bitch. They out there fighting. We had to pull my mama off her ass, not physically, but pull my mom away. And I didn't even have a clue at 10 years old. What was I worth? I didn't know my worth. I was just so happy that someone said yes. I didn't even think about setting the price. All I could think of was, I'm going to get some money. Not thinking this woman is going to give me a quarter and a stick of gum, and that cheap ass gum, ain't even a Wrigley's, and that was some shit gum. I was crushed. My mother like, you stay the fuck away from her. That no good bitch. I don't like her anyway. I'm like, what does that got to do with me getting robbed? The fuck, every time we have something, you bring up something. Oh, fuck it. My brother and Chucky still roaring laugh. Hey, man, you want to go to the movie with that quarter? Hey, man, maybe they'll take gum as a trade. Man, fuck both of y'all. I was crushed. But it taught me something. It taught me something. Know your worth. Know what you're worth. See, I didn't set the price. She was right about that. She was wrong as a grown-up to fuck me over like that. But I should have set my price. I should have told her, ma'am, I'll do all these windows for $50, $100. I was only 10 years old, way back in the 70s. Early 70s. This bitch like, no. You didn't tell me, I'll tell you. You only worth a quarter and a stick of gum. Know your worth, guys. Know what you're worth. I know we got a lot of jobs we're working and we hate them motherfuckers. Some of you love your job. That's great. But some of us are doing work that we can't stand. But we just so happy. So happy to have a job, get a paycheck. And I understand, I did that shit for years. But we need to know our worth. Maybe you worth more than just that shitty little paycheck they give you. But you're afraid to, branch out on your own. Maybe you don't want to go look for another job because the whole thing of getting a job and proving yourself, it's just too fucking much work. So you just accept and to keep accepting the shit pay. But somewhere down the line, you're going to have to accept the fact that you're worth more. And you have to tell those cheap fucking bastards that you are. You have to show them, I'm worth more than this. Not to me, then fuck you, then quit. I'm not telling anybody to quit your job because you fucking do that on your own. That's you. But I'm just saying, if you're dissatisfied with your work and it's not giving you what you're worth, you don't got to stay there. But that's up to you. You're a grown man. You're a grown woman. I was a 10-year-old kid and got fucked over. I had shitty jobs as I grew older, and I had shitty jobs that paid very little money. I knew I was worth more, but no one else did. And I was just grateful to get some money. So I kind of like did the same thing. And now I'm doing some other things to try to generate my own money. Because I know most people don't see your value. They don't see what you're worth. But you have to. You have to see your worth. And if they don't see it, fuck them. Fuck them in the ass. You have to. You really have to see your worth. So as you go forward, always think about what are you worth? Set the price. New job, a new whatever, a new endeavor. Make sure you get your fair share. Make sure you get what you're worth and nothing less. Thank you guys for stopping by Pelly's Corner, where the shadows fade, but these stories will last forever. And I thank you guys for stopping by. Y'all take it easy.